for this battle between these two athletes. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed.
Early.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nope, that hook won't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skillful.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter. The straight right just misses. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't complete.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Jab slightly off target. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. That hook won't score. Perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Switch back on. Get focused and mind back.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3.
Hit that nigga with an elbow.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Misses with the right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer.
All the way through camp.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. That counter shot lands. Hold that thought! Sugar Ray's in trouble! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of defense here at all. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Got him there. Crawford is dazed. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And Sugar is in trouble. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Didn't land that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Fucking play.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The straight right just misses. The stamina is off the charts. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
What do you do?
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just...
Listen.
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, Now we're going to find out.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good defense there on the left uppercut. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That's another scoring shot. Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
They gotta stop playing.
You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And Sugar Ray is rocked.
Come on, though. Come on, though.
Very competitive.
Come on, though.
With 10 seconds left.
Hiya, man. Hey, no.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line.
There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far.
Good bop.
Imagine seeing this punch
Good
coming
bop.
and not
Good
being able to
bop.
do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Let's get it.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night-night.
Almost had my man eye closed.